nice. Talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes. Don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy. Make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it. I wanna see it. See how. Rewind. When we rewind. Feels so nice.
So let's get into this. I previously talked about the no contact order and the fact that of all people, Martellholt has anyone that would be doing his bidding, letting him know what Melody is up to, the fact that she went to the DA's office and he had the audacity and the stupidity enough to contact her after she went there to ask her why she was there. I mean, that's just how stupid he is. I thought about it and I'm like, who could the people be? Because let's be honest, he doesn't have the money to pay anybody. I don't believe that he's that likable for anyone to just be pro bono for free doing his bidding, looking out to see what Melody is doing, who she's going to meet up with, all of the things, right? And reporting back to him, because who is he after all for him to be getting that type of information? So I want to thank one of my supporters and someone in the comment section that made a comment that actually made a lot of sense. So I want to circle back to that, and I really want to know what you guys think about this because it really makes a lot of sense. So the person that commented said, I believe the courts are definitely going to give male full custody of the kids. And the courts try to give a parent every opportunity imaginable to get it together and be a responsible parent. Martell has not. Yes, he has connections in law enforcement because he was a corrections officer before the attempted ATM heist. He's using those connections to the fullest. And I was like, you know what? You're onto something. Now, while I don't know a whole lot about his past and how long he was in law enforcement, which, let's be clear, the bar is pretty low when it comes to being in law enforcement because it's not a sexy job unless someone is like high ranking where they're not out on the streets or they're not in the prisons being a prison guard. It's not a job that pays really well, like honestly, especially for the type of work that you have to do. So let's be clear. I'm not saying that they make minimum wage, but for the work that they have to do and the type of stuff that they have to endure, it's not a job that's highly sought after. Most of the time, they're always seeking people to fill those positions. So with that being said, he definitely has had the experience of being in law enforcement. How long he was there is another story, and how well he operated when he was in that space is definitely another story as well. But also, it is possible that he still knows people that are in those positions that are looking out for him and just making him feel comfortable that they're looking out for him. They got his back. Hey, I don't know if you knew this, but just want to let you know your ex-wife, she went and had a meeting with the DA today or whatever. And then they reported back to him. I'm not saying that's what happened, but like I was saying, the person who made that comment made a really great point. And it's like, it is definitely possible. And, and they know that he's not that bright. He's stupid enough to believe that if you steal an ATM machine, maybe he didn't see the movie Friday to know that you can't get into it. So good luck with that. But yet again, if he did have those connections still there, it is possible that he has at least one person that's down there looking out for him and letting him know what's going on. Now, if that is the case, I really believe that they need to do their research and that person needs to be let go, because that's not something that is supposed to be happening whatsoever. It's dangerous, because the fact that they knew this, and this was someone who, whether it was a friend of his, an associate of theirs or whatever or not, the charges that he had against him were for harassing communications, DV, domestic, VIOLENCE. He should not know her whereabouts going to meet with the district attorney. And so whether he feels he deserves what he's getting or not, his feelings don't matter. It's about the facts. And so this comment, I believe, is spot on. Now, again, I don't know if that is the case. It could very possibly be that nobody in law enforcement gave him that information. It could be a friend who's not in law enforcement. I don't know. But I'm saying it's reasonable and it's definitely possible. I mean, I know his baby mama ain't working, but I highly doubt that she's, playing a private investigator role to follow Melody around to see what she's doing and reported that information back to him. So I really don't believe that it's her. I don't. But you guys let me know what you think, because I'm very curious to know who it was that reported that information to him, and I'm just curious. But whoever it was is foul, is disgusting, and I really hope that they get what's coming to them, because Martellholt should never have had that information. And I really hope that the punishment, the sentencing that he really truly deserves is on the horizon for him, because he definitely needs to be handled. I hope Melody gets full custody of the children. If he gets visitation, let it be supervised, because he is someone that I believe doesn't display all of the levels of the danger that he is. So a lot of people don't take him seriously of how dangerous he really can be. And that is the scary part about it. It's like a silent danger. For those who get it, like myself, those who really look deep, especially spiritually, can understand that this dude really has some real issues that need to be handled. And you're not going to just let it slide and say, oh, it's just him. That's who he is. Nothing to see here. It's not a big deal. No. And for the people who always make comments about how Melody tries to make him her storyline, or they got divorced years ago and all she does is talk about she doesn't talk about him. Anytime she had to discuss him, it was because situations that have happened or because other people have brought him up. So you guys let me know what you think about it, because I really am interested to know who it was. And I really do believe that it is possible that he still has some connections to someone in law enforcement that may have given him that information. Hey guys, welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button, and if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the holy mess.